Welcome back to another video. It's the one and only Pocket. Today we're going to talk about the story of one of the largest Hive YouTubers. This is the story of Diecies. If you could take a second to leave a like and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to leave a comment on your thoughts and click the little bell to have notifications for all my future live streams and videos. But without further ado, let's go. Life before YouTube. Life was pretty rough for Diecies, honestly. He moved every 4 years basically for his dad's job. His family wasn't financially blessed and it seemed like they were barely able to pay bills most of the time, which eventually led to his parents splitting up and divorcing. This put Diecies and his siblings in a very sad situation. He then started making YouTube videos and it became his only escape from all the drama and hardship in his life. And that's all it was for a while. It was just a way out of his real world problems. However, soon he realized he could actually become a content creator with enough hard work, so he kept pushing to achieve it over the years. Early YouTube. He started YouTube just to keep himself distracted from everyday life and struggles back in high school. Never expecting it to go anywhere, after some time he realized he had something in him that felt like he was meant to entertain people for a living. He started creating Minecraft prison content as well as PvP videos.
Yo, what's going on, D-Squad? Welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today, guys, we are starting episode 1 of our new prison server.
After some time in 2017, he was given the opportunity to join the Realms SMP, and that was the first switch of content, which was roleplay / lore type content. In 2019, he felt like he was just a side character and wasn't personally happy with the content he was making at the time, and felt forced to continue the lore / roleplay content. He decided to return full force to the PvP community, as in the Bedrock scene it was basically non-existent, and the only content creators he knew of had 10,000 subscribers creating the PvP style content. He knew there was a huge community with nobody to watch, so he took advantage of it, switching his content to the Hive. This is where things really began to change for Diecies. He started making Hive content and really made a name for himself with videos getting thousands of views, and began a reputation of one of the best content creators for Hive Treasure Wars, and has erupted ever since with it.
Yo, what's going on, D-Squad? Welcome back to another video. Today, guys, I'm going to be showing you guys how to jump bridge. This will be a short, easy tutorial teaching you guys how to jump bridge, because I know a lot of you guys ask me a lot, how do I do it?
Biggest adversity. The biggest adversity he faced so far was the wave of hate he started to notice in 2020, as he was really starting to get traction with more subscribers and views as more content creators in the Bedrock PvP scene started to revive their channels, as well as so many new content creators capitalizing on the Hive success and the PvP revive. The hate wave really started to emotionally get to him and he had no clue how to respond or react to it. However, over time, Diecies was able to learn how to deal with it and face the adversity. Inspirations. His original inspirations to start YouTube would be from watching content creators like KYR Speedy and Sunday, as well as a close friend, Sammy Ryan, who encouraged him to try the platform out. Later, after meeting hard-working, inspirational people like your boy Action and getting to know Preston, he was inspired to work harder, and with enough time and dedication, anything is possible. And now Diecies has over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube and is doing it full-time as a career. This is super inspiring to all of the kids, to all of the content creators, to anybody who feels like their life is just not in the right place and you feel like content creation is the only escape. Look at what Diecies did. Congrats on 100,000 subscribers, Diecies. Now let's do the interview. The interview. Welcome to the interview of the story of Diecies. We got Diecies here. Diecies, what is up, man?
Hey, what's going on, dude? I'm a little nervous for this, honestly.
Yeah, so as you guys can see on the screen, we got questions that we're going to ask Diecies, so let's just get right into it, man. So what was your content before your first video?
So I actually started off on this small streaming website way back in the day called Show TV. It was like SHOU. And that's where I first met Sammy Ryan, and I was just, building, just doing like pixel art stuff on there. So yeah, I was still in the Minecraft scene before my YouTube, but I was just like live streaming pixel art builds and stuff like that.
That's awesome, dude. All right. And then do you think your small growth in 2019 could have made you quit YouTube?
Honestly, no. I knew that I had what it took to become a, financially stable content creator, somebody who could, be a top creator in the community. And with the transition of my content at the time from the roleplay to the PvP, I knew I was going to lose a lot of my main audience, but I just wasn't happy making that roleplay content at the time. So I knew I had to change my content to be happier and to be potentially successful with this content.
That's awesome, man. What inspired you to make videos on the Hive?
Honestly, it was literally the smoothest PvP server that came out at the time, that was around at the time. And I knew that the Bedrock community PvP scene there was nobody making videos on PvP wise in the Bedrock community, basically. And I saw that the Hive was building up a great community, and I thought like this would be stupid of me not to try to capitalize on this growing community here. So that I pretty much just saw the growth that could happen in the Hive, and I just took control of it pretty much.
That's awesome. That's awesome. How did you find yourself in the Hive landscape? I know that's similar to the last question, but it's a little different.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. I just wasn't happy doing the roleplay content that I was making in 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
I was starting to do some of the Hive. I think the Hive released in like October 2018, so I was streaming it at up in Washington with AA12 and them, and I, again saw how smooth it was and the community they were building and how, just how great the gameplay and footage could be, and so yeah, just pretty much hopped on the wagon.
That's awesome. Who's quite possibly the most influential figure you know?
Close friends would probably be your boy Action. He's been, one of my key motivators to, like, I guess, continue pushing to make content. He's always, done what's best for him and still pushed throughout his, way back in the day whenever he was at like 5K for a while, and he still found a way to push through that no matter how slow it took, and
Yeah, exactly.
and it just motivated me. But another one would probably be Preston. Obviously, he's one of the most influential people in the whole YouTube scene. He's been a great guy to me, and he's just, a wholesome guy, and that's just someone who I strive to, I guess, base myself off of as well.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I'm hoping I'm at 3 to 5 million subscribers. Obviously, it's gonna take some time and a lot of work and progress to get there, but I think I could see myself being a 3 to 5 million YouTuber in that time.
Hey, that's some big numbers, man. And the last question I'm gonna ask you is, do you see yourself branching out to other types of content in the future?
Most definitely, yeah. Obviously, the Hive stuff does get stale after a while, but of course they're going to be, continuously releasing updates throughout the next few years, hopefully. And I just think that the Hive has been a great starting point for me, but I want to, eventually become someone who does content like Mr. Beast or like Preston, where it's just variety games and stuff like that, and just overall fun with the boys.
Thank you, man. Thank you for answering all those questions. That's the story of Diecies. I'm glad we got him here today, and I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Be sure to go check him out down below. The outro. Now, before I end this video, I would like to give a big shout out to my team for helping create and make this video what it was. Go follow Oliver's on Twitch down below. He would really appreciate it. And go subscribe to Poggly on YouTube as well. I will link them in the descriptions. And lastly, thank you to everyone who watched this video, and Diecies, of course, for the inspiring story and participating in the interview. However, like we always say, Empire out.